Hello,
Hello,
Katrina.
everybody.
Katrina.
I
Why?
noticed
What?
that.
What's
Oh,
going
you
on?
guys, in the
Oh
time of
no.
COVID, sometimes stuff happens and it
Mm.
disrupts your plans. And we have a symptomatic person and they were exposed to COVID. And though they haven't yet tested positive, we felt that it was imprudent for Narissa and me to be in the same room together.
I miss you.
I miss you too.
This is so
I
sad.
did bring the dog, though.
Well, I can't bring my dog up to my studio because he can't climb ladders.
Can't climb the ladder.
No.
Anyway.
Hello, friends. Thank you for coming. Sorry to well, you'll see our show is going to be quite truncated, but because it's truncated, we'll answer any questions you ask us.
We will answer any questions. Also, we might want to hint at what it was that we were going to do that we don't get to do. And
Hi, Guy and Pa. Hi, Trish. Wait, let's say hi to people. Hi, Hugh.
Hi, Hugh.
Hi, I saw Adam before and Jess.
Hi, Aloysius.
And Aloysius, hi. And
Hi,
Elizabeth. Hello. Who else is here? Hi, Molly.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Hi, Bern.
You guys, your avatars are so cute.
Hello, Boston Playford. Hello,
Hi,
Liz. Hello, Taste Life Twice Writing. Hi, Ann.
Anna.
Aw.
So we promised you a song that we have not yet done in any of our Monday Night Live shows. And though we can't do the song we had planned to do, which involved me playing the piano.
It was very cool.
Very
and me
exciting.
Playing guitar.
It was from Moose. We
Hi,
will bring
Matt.
it back. Do not worry. I mean, the next full record we're supposed to do is
Sarah.
Moose. I don't know if we're going to actually do that.
Yes, we're definitely going to do some songs from Moose.
All right.
Those are some. Hi, Beth. Those are some of our best songs. Hello, Carol. Hello, Jill.
Hi, Jill.
Hello,
Kristen
Margaret.
Walton.
No, Kristen Walton's here. Hi, Kristen.
Yes.
Hi, Lara.
Hi, Laura.
Oh, and Kirk and Miriam.
Hi,
Hi.
Miriam.
Hi, Kat. Be good.
You.
Hi, Anne.
Hi,
Hello,
Nell.
Nell. Hello, Bob. Yes, we need to come back to New Jersey. Rhiannon and Lorelai and Terry and Just Storm. Hi, Storm.
Kristen.
Oh, Kristen. Hi, Chris. New
Hi,
Cumberland,
Jamie,
PA.
in case you're there also.
The Wire. Yeah, so anyway, we had this awesome rehearsal yesterday afternoon where we practiced two songs where Katrina was playing the piano. One of them is a song for Moose, and one of them is a new song that you've never heard. And that song is really right for early March, so maybe we'll do it in early March. And we'll be doing all the songs we were going to do for you.
Adam, you're totally convincing me that it will be fun to do songs from Moose. I just don't want to do all the songs on Moose.
There are a few that
do a bunch of them because I do love Living It Up in the Garden. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. So there, Narissa.
No, I like that song. I've got nothing wrong except for there's the one line that I made you change, remember?
Yeah.
That was controversial.
Makes me sad because I like Tiptoeing Through the Tulips. Do you guys like Tiptoeing Through the Tulips?
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Oh, hi, Rowan.
Hi, Rowan.
So... Narissa,
oh, wait, but this is what I was going to tell them.
Oh.
The problem is some of these songs are hard to recover on my computer because Microsoft Word changed its program so many times that they won't let me open certain files. But guess what file I opened today, Katrina?
I mean, I already know.
I'll give you a hint, Katrina. It's sort of like unearthing a dead body in the swamps of New Jersey. So what do you think I found?
Mob Zombies!
I did! I found Mob Zombies! So it still doesn't have any music to it, which is why we never performed it. But perhaps sometime I will rap the terrible lyrics.
I will save you from that. So, this is a song that it might even Today is Dave Chalfon's birthday.
Happy birthday, Dave.
In case you didn't know. We gave him the night off. And I have attempted to celebrate him as well as I can, given the fact that we're dealing with a possible COVID case in the house. Luckily, it's not him. But I did get him a Carvel ice cream cake that he's going to get to have tonight. So that's pretty good, right? And I made him dinner. That's pretty good. I tried to buy him ice skates, and that didn't go well. Mm-hmm. But maybe one day I'll be able to. Yeah. Happy birthday, Dave. Anyway, this song predates Dave being in the band, I think. It is that old. It is a very, very early Nils song. I could pretend that it predates Nerissa and David also, because you are going to hear it done only by me, but actually Nerissa wrote it. So.
But wait a second. It was created as a piece for you to sing at the beginning of the second set. Like that's what we used it for. It was this little bit of a song that I wrote that felt teeny tiny and complete, like a piece of microfiction. And you would go out at we would do set one, and then we take a break, and then you would go out on stage by yourself and you would sing this, and then we would come and join you. Do you remember that?
No, but now I do, I guess.
Okay.
I lost the diamond from my ring. Now I have to find it. 'Cause it's not like losing someone's name or number, or something you have to remind me of. It was the only diamond we could ever afford. Now I'm looking through the trash and under every board. Still I've lost my diamond. I don't think I'm gonna see it again. When you first wrote that song, the thing that it reminded me of, the thing that made me love it, is that it reminded me of that song that's on, it's a Velvet Underground song.
Oh yeah.
Sung by the woman who I think was the drummer.
Close the door, the night could last forever. Do do do.
I think it's called After Hours. I think that's the name of the song. And I love it. Such a good
song.
And she kind of sang it like a little bit off key, like maybe she was
I know
tipsy at the end of the night.
To me.
But if you close the door, you're never gonna see No, not Nico. It wasn't Nico.
It was the drummer.
It was the drummer, whose name is now escaping me. I think it begins with an M. You're never gonna see the day again. Oh no. You're never gonna see the day again. Anyway, I thought she was like the coolest person I'd ever heard sing anything on any record when I heard that. It was really, really awesome. So, Nerissa, the other thing we were planning on doing was doing some newer songs, some more recent songs, including this song that Nerissa wrote last year, right around this time. Mm-hmm. It is a song in honor of Imbolc.
Right. Which is in 2 days.
Sort of like what Groundhog Day probably grew out of.
Yes.
Somebody showed me that if you make the year a circle, and you have the equinoxes on either end of the circle this way, and the solstices on either end this way, then if you imagine that there's halfway between the equinox and the solstice another important date, those dates are Imbolc, May Day. Yes, Mo Tucker. Thank you, Cullen.
Mo Tucker, that's it. Thank you, Cullen.
Thank you.
And then May Day. And then Lunasa, which is July August 31st. And then
Halloween.
Halloween, right. Right. So this is Groundhog's Day. This is the first one, Imbolc, which was also known as St. Brigid's Day. And in Celtic traditions, they blended, whoever the Catholic St. Brigid was with their own pagan goddess, who they also called Brigid. And her symbols were both milk and fire. And the spring really does begin, it starts to turn green in Ireland starting in early February. And so anyway, we did this song last year at this time, and here it is again. Bridget, queen of all the spring, will you bring me green and bring me to another world? Put an end to all this winter time. We can't find a way to live with this losing of our youth. If the truth is in the bitter end, then how do you explain it when the earth begins to stir? The earth begins to stir again. 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 The earth begins to stir. That is how we feel, always stuck inside. This year that's died, our tears have frozen, we can't cry. So bring your milk and fire, teach us how to cry, for we don't know when our time will come. Will we linger and stay cold and numb, or will the spoon surprise us all? Bring the green back, 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 and we'll be worthy of the green. 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 Were you singing along?
I did on that last note, because I figured that if I just sang one note while that worked with both of your notes, that then it would blend.
It did. That was so cool. I was like, wait a second.
If I were Susan Werner, I would have been able to do the math really quick in order to sing it at exactly the right second. But I'm not. Alas. I'm not Susan Werner. By the way,
I like you being you, though.
I want to tell you something, Narissa, about the young people and Rubik's Cubes. Okay?
Yes. So, my daughter does Rubik's Cube. Did you know?
I did know that, actually, now that you say it. So maybe your daughter is not the same. But apparently nowadays, you can just Google algorithms that will help you solve the Rubik's Cube.
That's so cheaty. I solved the Rubik's Cube when I was 13.
Okay, solved. We did sometimes get all the sides done.
I feel like I think there was like a trick. I don't remember how to do it now, But I do remember figuring out this trick.
Well, once we had all the corners, I remember that if we
Yeah.
just kept working on it, it eventually you could get everything. But I don't remember how to get all the corners. It was like happenstance. It just either, you were just lucky if you all of a sudden got all the corners. We also took the Rubik's Cube apart and put it back together.
We did?
Well, I did. So,
But now what do we play?
it comes with instructions? The Rubik's Cube comes with instructions?
Who says that?
Rhiannon.
Rhiannon. Wow.
I'm in shock. I feel like really old and grumpy now. In my day, we had to figure out the Rubik's Cube ourselves. So, we're going to do for you one of the most, like it was a song that we did in almost every show once it became part of our repertoire as a band. We did it in almost every show for the rest of the 90s. And it was a song that was inspired by a poem by Wallace Stevens. So I am today going to read to you the poem.
No, wrong person.
Yeah. The Snowman by Wallace Stevens. One must have a mind of winter to regard the frost and the boughs of the pine trees crusted with snow, and have been cold a long time to behold the junipers shagged with ice, the spruces rough in the distant glitter of the January sun. Not to think of any misery in the sound of the wind, in the sound of a few leaves, which is the sound of the land, full of the same wind that is blowing in the same bare place, for the listener who listens in the snow, and nothing himself, beholds nothing that is not there, and the nothing that is.
Don't feel much like dancing. You scrape the eyes off my glances. We walk through a cold and moonless winter night. You recognize the coal in a snowman's eyes. It's alright, it's okay. If I freeze, I can't decay. You touch and I freeze. There is ice where my heart should be. I'm a snowman. Cold is all I understand. I'm a hurt me, no one can. Oh, everything is fine. Nothing changes but the time. Life is easy when tomorrow's gone. I dream of snow. Snow's where I belong. It's alright, it's okay. If I freeze, I can't decay. You touch and I freeze. There is ice where my heart should be. I'm a snowman. snow. To stand and watch you as you go. And then turn to see this empty scene and still not feel a thing. It's alright, it's okay. If I freeze, I can't decay. You touch and I freeze. There is ice where my heart should be. I'm a snowman. Cold is all I understand. I'm a snowman. If you can't hurt me, no one can. I'm a snowman. Cold is all I understand. I'm a snowman. If you can't hurt me, no one can.
That was awesome, Nerissa.
You know.
So Storm just told us this amazing story about Bridget.
Oh, what?
In the
But
comments.
wait, I wanted to say, wait a second. I want to say something about, I was thinking about Stephen's poem versus our lyrics and thinking, I actually think they mean opposite things from each other. That Stephen's poem is all about uber presence, and our song is really about choosing to remove oneself from feeling and the cost of that. So,
in his poem, the snowman chooses to try to feel.
it's not that. It's that he's so he's so fully has a mind of snow that he loves the snow, and he loves what is there and what isn't there, and or at least can see it, can appreciate it. He's seeing what's there and what isn't there, whereas the character in our song is choosing to be blind.
I think I'd rather be Wallace Stevens' snowman.
Me too.
So Storm says Bridget went to the ruler to ask for her land for her order to build on, and he didn't like her and was a jerk, and so he said he would give her as much land as her cloak would cover. Yet when she took it off and flung it into the air, it expanded and expanded and expanded until it covered more than 15 acres, which the ruler then had to give all of it to her.
Oh my gosh, I love that story. And is that a Celtic story, Storm? We'll wait to see his reply. This platform isn't the best for quick chatting back and forth.
Yes.
Alas.
But it's kind of magic. You have to admit that it's magical that we can do this.
I'm really glad we can do this. I'm really glad we can do this. And I'm really sad that we're not going to be here next Monday. I can't be here anyway. But we are really excited to come back on Valentine's Day, which is going to be kind of an anti-Valentine's Day show.
Not so much anti,
no,
as
but
just
love
expanding
songs,
the notion of love
exactly
beyond romance.
Yes, real love for all. I also wanted to say that I just finished reading Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer, which is fantastic, which Amelia was the first person to tell me about. And what she has to say about healing the earth is so important. And when I was singing Bridget this time, of course, I wrote it a year ago before I'd read Kimmerer's book, but this idea of bringing the green back, and that we can trust the earth to heal itself, but only to a certain extent. We do have to trust the earth, but we have to stop doing what we're doing in order for the earth to heal. Anyway, you're going to love the book, Katrina, when you read it.
I will. So, any questions before we go, guys?
Yeah, this is sort of the end of the line, I think. I mean,
unless you want Greta to sing you a song. We could have
Greta sing.
Red Greta. She's a little tired. She might not be willing to sing for you. In fact, the reason I brought her in here is because she was singing very loudly on the other side of this door, and I thought it might be disruptive to the show. Oh, we should have learned February. I love that song.
Oh, I love that song.
Perfect song. It's so sad. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
You guys, I just have to say, I can't even believe that you come to your screens on Monday nights and join us here and support us and have gotten us through this unbelievably difficult time. I'm amazed, and I can't wait till we get to see you in person. Marissa and I were saying that even if everything goes back to normal, that we kind of want to keep having a TV show maybe every month in perpetuity, because it's really, really special to get to make music for all of you people who are flung all over the place, out on the West Coast where we rarely get, and in all of the different corners of the world that you're in.
Oh, wait, I have to tell them that my family and I are going to Barcelona in April, and that was like something my husband just wanted to do because he thinks Barcelona would be the coolest place to go in the world, and they love European football, or what everybody else in the world calls football, except for us stupid Americans. And it turns out by coincidence, there's a folk station in Barcelona, and the DJ wrote to me in 2018 to say, guess what, the Nields? Your song, Tyrants Always Fall, is the #1 song of the year here in Barcelona, because we who are for Catalan independence have chosen it as our anthem. And so I wrote to him and said, by the way, we're coming in April, and he is going to have me be on his radio show, interviewed. I have to learn Catalan, though.
That isn't unlikely. I bet he'll speak to you in English.
He will. Catalan is more like French than Spanish. Did you know that?
That will make it more likely that you would be able to speak it.
Badly. I would be.
My father-in-law, I believe, speaks Catalan.
Henry, would you come with us, please, to Barcelona in April? That'd be so fun, actually.
Rhiannon, that Indoor Nields show was one of the very last shows we did. I think we only did like 2 or 3 shows after that, right? And we were supposed to get to play the Iron Horse this weekend, but that is not happening. However, we have a date on the books for October 2022, and we hope that we get to be there and see a lot of you there too.
We're going to believe. All right, you guys. Well, say a happy birthday in your hearts and souls for our wonderful, beloved Dave Chalfant. We're very, very, very happy he was born. And we love you a whole lot, all of you. Thanks for coming. And thank you to Patty. Patty, you're really nice to do this for us. You're the best.
She's been working since 5 a.m., Narissa.
Oh, my gosh. On the logistics of this very difficult technical show.
I think actually for her other artists, but sure, just for this show. You guys, we love you. Thank you for coming to our show. Thank you for supporting us through the pandemic. Thank you for saying hi to my dog.
Wait, say hi to my dog, even though you can't see him.
Narissa,
he's like her dog, only blonde.
I have to say one more thing.
What?
The way you have the mic set up over your right shoulder, it looks like they're pointing at our poster. And like the poster is going to be your backup singers.
Wait, we forgot to talk about Wordle.
I love Wordle.
Okay, Patty's saying
but
we've got to
people who
stop.
hate Wordle hate it so much. But I like Absurdle even more because you can play it all day long.
All right. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye, you guys.